Namaskar. Welcome to our talk today on Tracking the Epics with Utkarsh Patel, mythology professor and author. Utkarsh Patel is a corporate professional turned mythologist and now the author of Shakuntala, The Woman Wronged, published by Rupa Publications. He is a professor of comparative mythology at the Mumbai University and has qualifications in mythology, both Indian and world, from Mumbai University. He has been writing a blog, This is Utkarsh Speaking, for close to 5 years now, and is a founder member of Talking Myths Project, an online archive of traditional tales from the sub-Indian continent. He also writes a regular column, Mythic Musings, for ibnlight.com. Utkarsh is also a regular speaker and lecturer on varying subjects of mythology and other topics at various forums, organizations, and colleges. It's a privilege to have him here in Delhi. And now, I hand over the mic to Utkarsh for the talk.
Thank you, Shalini, and thank you, India Habitat Center, for inviting me to speak out here. And thanks to all of you who've taken time out to come and attend this session. Before I begin, I have only one small request, and that is, let me reiterate, I'm speaking on mythology. Okay, at the cost of repetition, I'm speaking on mythology. I am not speaking on religion. And that is a very, very important distinction that I would like to make. Mythology is not religion. So the intention of this discussion is to just bring out the different facets, the different versions of the two epics. It does not infringe into any religious aspects, any religious belief system, or that. And if any religious sentiment has been hurt, it was absolutely unintentional. I make this distinction loud and clear for the simple reason is that times have changed a lot nowadays, and people tend to misunderstand mythology and religion. When we teach mythology at the university, this is the first distinction we make, is that we are not here teaching religion at all. For religion, you need to go to a theosophical system or a theosophical society. This is mythology, which I define very, very clearly as the primeval man's queries, the primeval man's basic questions of what is it, who, why, where, be it from any culture, irrespective of the nation, the culture, so on and so forth. So that's the important distinction I just wanted to make. Before I begin, a brief introduction on Katha, which is unfortunately the person concerned from Katha has not been able to be here. So the Katha Project, am I audible to everybody here?
Yes.
The Katha Project is an experimental project in the area of comparative mythology and ancient history. The project's aim is to bring mythology and history to life through the art of storytelling and narration. This is mainly done through talks, debates, and interactive sessions about ancient ruins, places, beliefs, art forms, and mythological or historical significance. In short, Katha is a platform for academics, authors, and experts in any of these fields of myths, history, and archaeology. This is the first lecture that we are doing in Delhi, and with this we open the Delhi chapter. We've already done a number of sessions in Mumbai. That's where the organization has started. This is the first chapter, and I hope we are able to do many more sessions of Katha. And not just mythology, the next one that we might work on is something to do with history and even archaeology. That's the basic of Katha. Right, Ramayan. Just about everybody knows everything about Ramayan. What am I doing here telling you stories of Ramayan, right? That's a very interesting question, and I'm always asked this, saying, Sir, Ramayan mein aap kya padhane wale hain? I mean, what is it that I don't know, and what is it that you're going to tell me? A.K. Ramanujan has said very beautifully is that Ramayan is never read in India. We just know it. It's never read. Everybody just about knows it. And when you watch something or when you learn something, that's just an additional thing that you know. But Ramayan, everybody knows. But we're still going to talk about Ramayan. let's see how we look at it. And what we are going to do today is we're going to talk about the two epics and the numerous versions that are there. Unfortunately, we can't take all of the versions, then it will literally become a 9-day affair, okay, like the Ram Leela does. So I won't be getting into all that detail, but I'll take up some significant departures from the original. And when I use the word original, I'm referring to the Valmiki version of Ramayana, right? And we'll take that basis as that's the original. Scholars have disputed if that is the original. We won't get into that. There are all sorts of viewpoints, all sorts of ideas. We'll skip that. But for the basis of this lecture, we'll assume that Valmiki's Ramayana is original. So why are there so many versions? But before I get into that, let me tell you a small story. There are many Rams. The story goes like this, that once everything had been settled down, Ram was back in his place, the children were growing up. One day, Vasisht and Brahma, they come to Ram and say that, look, we need to speak to you. This is kind of urgent. However, there is a condition, and the condition is that when we speak to you, nobody should be allowed inside, even by mistake. And if that person walks in, he has to be beheaded. That's a condition, precondition. Nobody should disturb us. The door should not open. So Ram said, fair enough, and he felt that the only person he could